Hello everyone, Vizos832 back with another edition of What's on Deck. Not a lot, but we'll talk about what's going on. First of all, I want to mention this one, the Bicycle Gluttony from Collectible Playing Cards. It's almost there. It's 90% funded, 4 days to go. If you want to see this one funded, get out there and back it. It's just a matter of time. It should fund. And it's pretty interesting. It's completely custom. It's a fun deck, so why not? Next up, the Entice playing cards from Grinning Rook, who did have a deck before. I don't remember which one. It's interesting blurry picture there. Let me see here. The previous one was yes, the Teufelsgirl playing devil playing cards, which, as far as I know, there was no issues with, aside from some damage. It was originally going to call those ones the grotesque and caused an issue, and I made a big issue of it as well, which I apologize. But anyways, it's the artwork is fairly standard. It's not too exciting. It looks like I could use some suit indicators to fill up the space on the court cards. It's just not a big fan of the court cards. It just looks like there's way too much ink. But the pips are nice on the number cards, and it is completely custom. Jokers they're okay. The back design is kind of simple, but it's custom. It's okay. There you see it. Printed by MPC, I'm guessing. I'm not sure. Maybe it's no arts. I don't really know. It doesn't really say. Actually, oh wait, it does say it's going to be MPC. And it's a short project, only 15 days. Only a goal of 666 pounds, which is a bad number. And it's 98% funded, 11 days to go. If you like it, have a look. Next up, it's not really my cup of tea though. Next up, we got one that is my cup of tea. The Greek pottery playing cards from Emmanuel Voltaire, the last installment of his Ancient Culture playing card series. And it's getting there. It's about 76% funded, 27 days to go. Just a matter of time, I do believe. Very nice Greek themed deck, as you can see, featuring Greek characters, gods and goddesses, I'm guessing. Nice back design, red once again, like the other decks, which is fine. Although it might have been cool if you had done a different color for each deck, like one could have been red, one blue, one green, one black or something, but it's fine. They're all red. It all fits, as long as he's not going to do different colors later on. Second editions in different colors, yay. You can see the other ones that you had, the Egyptian glyphs, the Japanese scrolls, which is coming soon, and the Aztec Codex. I like them. And there's dice again. It's very interesting looking. There's this last one, which I'm waiting for, looking forward to. And the Codex, and the Egyptian glyphs, and you can add on decks and dice. Printed by... Who's printing them? I forget who's printing them. Doesn't say it's printing them, and I don't remember. I think it's actually being printed by MPC. I can't recall exactly. Anyways, next up, Programming Playing Cards by Philippe Legault. It is well funded. It's actually from a Canadian, and it has 50 hours to go. A very short project, like like a week-long project. It's just got programming stuff on the faces of all the cards, and kind of a simple back design. Wow. You can actually, for $900 Canadian, actually that's his cost. It's going to cost him $900 Canadian to buy 500 decks of cards. Shipping from China to Canada is another $350. Designing the illustrations, the Ace, Jack, Queen, King, and Jokers, $750. Order a sample deck in silk quality. Some companies offer $35 samples. He's got a price tag of $250 for that. And contingency, $250 in that. And there's extras in building the website and professional pictures of the cards. So he's got all the prices breakdown, so that's good. But I wish we could see the back design a bit better. But you see it right there a little bit. And there. Looks like it's a one-way back design. Yeah, you see it right here. I don't know. That's a lot of cards too, by the way. That's not the entire deck. It's only 52 cards. Anyway, moving along. I cannot believe this. Foil Standard Edition V2 Second Edition in 5 colors by Jason Wen. It is funded. It only had a $500 goal. That made it sure to fund. There's a lot of idiots who are backing this project. I don't know why. Why are we encouraging this to happen? Why are we encouraging these decks to be produced? You're all... I don't know. There's a lot better decks out there that should be funded. So he's got a Crimson Red, Sapphire Blue. And you can see he changed the colors of the pips for each deck to match the backs, which is fine. Emerald Green, Lavender Purple, and Rose Pink. Yay. On top of the standard black and gold ones that he already had. Apparently he's got a stretch goal for free decks. Big surprise there. And then there's a private reserve deck. Joy. Gaff cards, free goodies, foiling. I don't think he's going to hit the foil. He doesn't even have any kind of figures for what these stretch goals are. It's just, he's going to unlock them whenever the hell he feels like. Oh, here's another stretch goal. 20 free bucks for one deck. And apparently there's a free deck. So basically, you're paying for both decks. You're all idiots for backing this project. If you're going to spend $23 on a deck like this, and on top of that, you're getting a free deck. So basically, you're paying for 2 decks. You're not getting anything free at $23 each. It's very, very misleading. Next up, I wanted to mention this one. It's playing card related. It's the Shuffler Box by La Fábrica de Inventos. It's about 3% funded, 21 days to go. It's got 0 chance of happening with a goal of $109,000. You read that correctly. You hear it correctly. $109,000. It's just a box for shuffling cards. It's very well. You can see here how it works. Put the cards in there, give them a mix, and voila, they're mixed up. Yay. Personally, I see a lot of potential for damage in the cards right there. And I don't want that for myself. And I'm sure other people who are collectors like myself don't want that. And then there's just a couple other things to take into consideration. A, it's just $25 for one of these when I can do that myself for free. B, I like doing it myself. I love shuffling my cards and dribbling them and playing with them. And C, I don't even really want somebody else to touch my cards, let alone put them in some strange box that's probably going to result in damage. So it's a tough sell. And not to mention there's already electronic and other shufflers out there that you can get if you really wanted. I even have one myself, but I never use it. Next up, Jaguar playing cards from Manoz Casal, which is 9780 Design, is their company. You see 9780design.com. They've done a few decks, they've done some decks in the past. Let's see if it says which ones on their website. Waiting. Come on. Why is this so annoying? Anyways, they've done a couple of projects. They even had a Bicycle Classic deck. But it must have been under a different account because it says it's the first created. It's a very standard deck. It's currently 31% funded, 28 days to go. It's going to be... It's a little bit difficult to fund, I think. $13 early bird. The regular is $15. The tuck case is okay. You can see nice details on the back of the tuck case and everything. But then you get to the cards themselves, and they're very plain, very standard. There's the Ace of Spades. It's nice. Reminds me a bit of the what is it? The key? No, it's the crap. I forget the name of that deck. The Manticore. Very similar to the Manticore. The Spade Pip there. Court cards, number cards are just completely standard, which is not a good selling feature for Kickstarter decks. The Joker is very simple. It's just a Jaguar. Again, not that good of a selling feature. They got a floating deck holder, yay, and t-shirts, and that's it. The back design is not this. That would have been nice, but it's not quite that. You'll see a better illustration of it here. They have a stretch goal, $27,000 Australian, which is $19,000 US, for a gold edition, which I don't even really care for that much. It looks like the color of piss, almost. But there's the back design. You see, it's very simple. It's just a circle in the center with a couple of J's, a couple little corner things, a little border inside there. But there's not a whole lot of detail to it. It's just, the regular back design is just a black one with that stuff in there. Very simple. So that probably hurts it a little bit. It's not going to be that popular with the cardists. It might not be too popular with some of the collectors because it's not very customized. It's mostly going to be popular with magicians, I think. And that might hurt it just a little bit. Why does it say free classic bicycle decks and a t-shirt? Wait a minute, they're offering classic decks as well? I'm confused. I'm going to have to check with that one. Because I know those ones were never produced. Next up, I want to mention this one. This is coming tomorrow, June 6th. I believe it's 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So it's like 7 a.m. my time. Yeah, I believe so. It is the World War II Warships decks from Sissi playing cards. Very nice. Looks like there's going to be a US one and a United Kingdom one. Very nice cards, as you can see there. Very detailed. The court cards and everything. And obviously there's plans for more decks in the future. Here's a number card. It's very cool. I like them. I definitely will be checking them out. I always like the Sissi playing card decks. And you can see it's a lot better than those other World War II decks that I mentioned like a week or two ago. That there was like 26 decks from 26 different countries. There was potential issues with having Hitler on the cards and whether or not USPC would produce them. Never mind Hitler, they also had swastikas on the cards, which USPC would probably go, And they did not have a goal that was anywhere near high enough for 26 USPC produced decks. So they canceled the project. But this one is a lot better. I would highly recommend backing this one over that one. Next up, we got the Hocus Pocus deck. Hocus Pocus, which is designed by Edo Hung. Oh joy. It's going to have standard faces, I'm guessing. I mean, all we see is pretty much the ace and the back. So that pretty much tells us what it's going to look like. Which is not surprising because it's being put out by a magic website, hocuspocus.com, which you can check out. It's going to be on Kickstarter in July, which I find a little bit questionable because they're a pretty big magic website, similar to Penguin Magic, so they could potentially do it themselves, just themselves and, sell it on the website. But I can understand they want to, gauge the interest out there, see if people actually want this before putting down the money to produce it. It's probably going to have a low goal. They'll probably, put half of the money up themselves or whatever. We'll see. It's coming though. It's purple. Pretty cool. Next up, Daedalus from Fredway Industries. Very nice looking. Is coming this Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern Time, June 10. There's a couple of different decks. We'll see in these pictures. If you want to follow along with all these projects, check out unitedcards.com. Here's the Daedalus Alpha, which is the first one. And here is the Omega, Alpha and Omega, big sock. Let's quickly go through this, see if there's anything else to look at. Shout out to all the members you see. Here's another look at it. The Omega, the Alpha. Oh, sorry, this is a limited edition. The Aperon. Of course, it's going to be a limited edition. Of course, for some reason, they got to do free decks in every project, which is just more money out of my pocket. I wouldn't mind it if they went back to just one deck or two decks for the next project after this one. Anyways, they look nice. I will definitely check them out. Next up, I want to mention this one again, the Wicked Kingdom deck from Wiley Beckert. It's coming apparently by the middle of this month to Kickstarter. It's been, I've been waiting for this one for months and months. Here you see the artwork. Very nice, completely custom. Obviously they're missing indexes in these cards, but that's going to be fixed. There you go, wickedkingdomdeck.com. We should probably check that out. There's a code card for you. Very nice. Very cool. Completely custom. Can't go wrong with that. And, oh, there it is. Ah, crap. Hang on. Be right back. Lights. Chicken. One of my favorite types of chicken. Anyways. They look pretty cool. There's apparently possibly a stretch goal for a black and white version like this. Excuse me. I will keep you posted on when that one launches. Next up, I want to mention this one here. Black Honeybee from Penguin Magic. It was available through this card club they have. It's now sold out. Every month you can get, as a part of this club, you can get 4 decks. This month they had the orange. Whatchamacallit. They had the Westminster. They had that one, the Memento Mori. A Dapper deck in orange. And the Black Honeybee, which should be available on their website soon. Sometime this month, I'm guessing. Next up, we got, I wanted to mention these ones, the Bicycle Gentleman from Gambler's Warehouse, now available on their website, playingcards.net. Use VJose10 to get 10% off your order. Ooh, look at this, a chocolate deck with chocolate recipes. They sell just about every deck you can imagine on playingcards.net. Look at that, chocolate recipes, tropical recipes, a Shakespeare deck, all sorts of stuff. Check it out. They're a little bit pricey, $16.95 each. I probably regret not getting them in the project. And actually, one of these, I think it's the white one, has gone up from $15.95 to $16.95. But you can save 10% with the code VJose10. They're very nice. They're done by the same guy who did the Bicycle Spirit decks, and they're very similar in style, as you can see. And one more to tell you about is this one, a Bicycle Starlight Lunar from Collectible Playing Cards, now available on their website. It's very nice. I'm not sure if there's going to be any other decks in this series, if this is going to be the last one. Quite frankly, I don't know what else they could do, aside from maybe doing a solar deck with a sun in the middle instead of a moon. Good grief, I'm probably giving them ideas. It'll probably be the next deck. But, I mean, I don't know what else they could do. They've already done Shooting Star one, a Black Hole one, there was the original one, and then there's this Lunar. Next could be Solar, I don't know. And then maybe that's it. I don't know if there's going to be any more. But you can get it on their website right now. Don't forget the code VJose32 to save 10% on your order. They've got a lot of other new stuff coming all the time. Like, look at that, a Beatles deck, the Cherry deck in black, a Trump deck, and a Hillary deck. Trump deck is already sold out. They're going fast. Apparently nobody cares about Hillary. And there's the Lux decks, Grinders, Draconian, Brimstone, and more. Check out their website. Use the code VJose32. Save 10% off your order. Save, save, save. That is what I got. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Check out my survey for the viewer's choice, and that's that.